This is like all I used to do, was like sew in front of people. My friends would always just come here after, because it was like the only time I'd hang out, sit here while I sewed. That was like when I was on my grind. I was in school full time, working at Starbucks, and then would come home at like 7 o'clock and sew until midnight. It was wild. I don't recommend. Hi, I'm KSLAM. I'm a self-taught fashion designer from the Lower Mainland. I've been doing it for about 5, almost 6 years now, and I'm 24 years old. So I started making clothes through I was screen printing a shirt for my friend for her birthday. I posted a photo of it and I was like, oh, this is a shirt I made for my friend. Well, who wants one? And then I think I just kept getting more and more creative with it. I've always tried to find things at thrift stores. That's always where I would kind of get my inspiration. What can I make out of nothing? So I made collections out of reworked belts or knives. What's just driven the whole thing is just my passion for art and creating. I feel I've always been such a hands-on person, whether it's me painting something or drawing. That was something I really did in high school. I think KSLAM in general has really just been a journey of just understanding myself and understanding what I want out of running a business, and really just trusting my heart. So something that's sustainable, but also reflects who I am as a person with each interaction. And it's always just been something for me that's been about love. I think the sustainability aspect begins and starts with me. I'm one person making my clothes. Using dead stock fabric is a good way to utilize materials that would otherwise end up in a landfill or overseas somewhere. Usually the offcuts of rolls of fabric that they just can't sell. So these are just all my sketches I've done for celebrities and stuff over the years. So this was a outfit I made for a performance. These are for her backup dancers. I was gonna make an outfit for BB Rexa, outfit I made for Carly Rae Jepsen. This is from when I first started getting in the local newspaper or whatever. This is from Vancouver Fashion Week. Anything I did, so getting in a magazine or doing stuff either with celebrities or influencers, things like that, they were cool, and they were ego fulfillments of me being oh, I've made it, or whatever. But I think in they didn't really do anything. I feel in any instance like that, you just assume that you're gonna get tagged and it's gonna keep going, that you're gonna get 1 million followers and everyone's be placing orders and whatever. I think all of that stuff works, having an influencer and a publicist. If I had just fabric in bulk and was sending it to someone else to make the clothing, or had a manufacturer or something like that, I think then obviously there's more of that possibility. But I think what's happened is because I'm making everything, it would kill me. It's just so exhausting. You need to do photo shoots this way, you need to plan your collections this way, you need to have a brand identity, you need to do all these. I think for me it's just become more about me just figuring it out on my own and kind of following more so what I believe rather than listening to someone else. I'm strongest when I'm just sewing and creating. I think first and foremost I'm an artist, making garments and coming up with new designs, and then I've found that getting my stuff in stores is the best way that I'm benefiting. Social media is just so saturated in general. It just creates a level of disconnect, whereas when you see something in person, maybe it's more tangible for the average person. People I know will go there, but then also new people will go and see my stuff and be oh my gosh, your stuff's in this store, I saw it today, whatever. That's such a cool, unique experience that I don't think translates the same over it would in social media and stuff. I feel I don't have really any regrets about anything, or wouldn't really change anything, because I feel it's just continues to move me forward, and I think as my business grows, I'm also growing.